build savage martial arts muscular endurance with this workout, Warrior Body Day 2. Let's get into it. So, you're going to start off with 10 minutes of jumping rope just to warm up. If you don't have a jump rope, go down below, click on the link and get you the jump rope. That's the exact jump rope that I use. I recommend it. I normally don't recommend products unless I've used it for over a year. And this rope right here, box rope, I've been hammering it in for over a year. A lot of my subscribers that came from TikTok, you guys seen me like jump rope, double unders, just hammering it down. And it's been the same rope, all outdoor use, and it's still in really great shape. I recommend this product. I especially like the handle to weight ratio. It's very good for helping me build my speed. Now, if you don't have a jump rope, go get you one. But if you don't, set a timer for 10 minutes. You're going to do 200 jumping jacks, followed by shadow boxing. So, do the 200 jumping jacks. Get the body warmed up, get those calves warmed up. When you're done with that, go straight into shadow boxing for the remainder of the 10 minutes. If I didn't mention, you're going to jump rope for 10 minutes if you do have a jump rope. Jumping jacks and jump rope are somewhat similar, but you don't want to be doing jumping jacks for the whole 10 minutes. So just do 200, do what you can, do it straight if possible. If not, take breaks when you need. But as soon as you're done with the 200 jumping jacks, go straight into some shadow boxing. Just move around. Again, if you feel funny shadow boxing, it's okay. This Warrior Body program, these warm-ups, is just to get you acclimated with moving your body, all right? Now, we're going to get into it. 5 minutes of forward and backward bear crawls. I love to do bear crawls. Back when I was fighting mixed martial arts, I was a pure boxer. So when I got into mixed martial arts, the wrestling and the grappling was extremely hard for me. I thought I was in shape, just running, jumping rope, doing a lot of just, mitt work, boxing training. But when it came time to wrestling and jiu-jitsu, especially the wrestling portion, taking down, just sprawling, I would get dusted. So doing bear crawls really helped me out. For my subscribers, you see that I've been putting on some size. I've gained some muscle to help me with Chinese lion dancing. And now with the added size, the bear crawling really just helps me to get acclimated with moving around. I'm about 160, 5'7", 160. A lot of you guys ask my height and weight, so I'm 5'7". Right now in this video, I'm 160. My subscribers, they know my arms got a little thicker. Yes, I do. I did pack on a little fat on the sides. It's all right. It's just water and fat. It's going to burn off with this 30-day Warrior Body program. But again, 5 minutes, bear crawling, forward and back, forward and back. After the 10-minute jump rope warm-up, as you can see, I'm kind of sweating already. I'm glistening. I'm all up in my head. When you're doing bear crawls like this, no music, and you're just going for time, forward and back, forward and back, this is all up to you on how much you want to push yourself. When you start getting all up in your head, you need to come up with positive statements to help you to keep pushing, all right? 5 minutes of bear crawls, straight into 5 minutes of continuous punching. The only time you're going to break is when you get up from the bear crawls, reset your timer, and start it again for 5 minutes. Now, for the continuous punching, just like yesterday's Warrior Body Day 1, we did some continuous punching, but this time you're going to go and just move around. You're going to move more. You're not going to be so stationary. Left, right, uppercut, straight, hooks, moving on your feet, switching your stances. The thing is, after the bear crawls, you're just going to stand straight up, reset your timer, then go into some punching. I came up with this back when I was fighting just to help mimic the transition between sprawling, taking down, then striking, sprawling, taking down, striking. So I blended the two. That way my body would get acclimated with boxing, then just being on all fours. Boxing, then being on all fours. This type of conditioning will really help to melt away that body fat, especially for you bigger guys. If you lift a lot of weights, you're used to throwing weights around, doing this will really help you to get acclimated with all that muscle and just make you dangerous. If you're like 200 pounds, just ripped to shreds, you be benching like 405, and you can bear crawl for 5 minutes really quickly, I have no doubt in my mind you're dangerous. And if you do ever wanted to take up any martial arts, you'd be able to pick it up easily just because of body control through bear crawling. Now, with the continuous punching, This is just to get your body acclimated with being on your toes, catching your balance. You see, I'm just going 1, 2, 1, 2, and I'm bouncing back and forth. I'm rocking on my toes, on my legs. This really helps to build really short range explosive power. As you can see, with every punch I punch, I'm moving on my feet, I'm kind of on my tiptoes, and this helps to build that springiness when I punch. Right after that, you're just going to go straight back into 5 minutes of forward and backwards bear crawling. Forward and back, forward and back. By now, I am extremely fatigued, but we're building up that savage muscular endurance for martial arts. If you want to have really good technique in martial arts, you need to have really good conditioning. Every fighter, performer, martial artist knows that your greatest enemy will be gassing out. Because once you gas out, everything is out the window. All of your technique, your sharpness, your ability to think. If you can't think while under fatigue, then you're just not conditioned in general. Your muscles get blown out. Your lungs start you really start gasping for air. That will really hinder everything. Whether you do martial arts, whether you compete in the cage or in the ring, on the mats, grappling, wrestling, conditioning will always be key. Now right here, I'm just switching it up. I went forward and back. Now I'm going side to side. I'm doing my best to try to hit all angles. As you can see, my shoulders, my triceps, they're really blowing out. My legs, my hamstrings, my lower back. I'm standing up here, sucking in some wind. After that, straight back into 5 minutes of continuous punching. I just got back up, resetted the timer, straight into some punching. You can see my arms. They're a little blown out. They're really pumped for just holding up my body weight while being on the ground. Now, back when I was studying ancient warriors, a lot of these kung fu movements are based on animals. That's why I like doing the bear crawls. You watch every predatory animal on land, they like to crawl on all fours. Then they'll leap on their prey. When it comes to raising your testosterone as a man, when you start moving around like a beast, crawling on all fours, that will really help to amplify that animalistic nature within you. You combine that with continuous punching like this, uppercuts, hooks, uppercut, hooks. Dude, if you're feeling depressed, it's probably because you don't do any manly beast type movements. You probably just sit down and play video games, man. Just follow my warrior body program to help bring you back to life. After that 5 minutes of continuous punching, you're going to do another 5 minutes of forward and backward bear crawls. These are the last 5 minutes of this circuit. So we did bear crawls, continuous punching, bear crawls, continuous punching, and we're ending on bear crawls. 5 minutes each. That was 25 minutes of straight work. And if you were really pushing yourself, dude, you're going to be sweating. I'm drenched in sweat. It rained a little bit. The floor is wet. I don't really care. We just got to keep pushing. As you can see, all the muscles in my back, they're really lit up. You can kind of see my quads, they're lit up. Everything is burning, but you got to just push. For all of you who made it to this section of the bear crawling, as you can see, dude, I'm all in my head. I'm just trying to zone myself out. I'm just speaking words of strength and positivity. Come on, Ches, push, push, push. You got this. This is what you got to do when you're doing workouts, when you're trying to build muscle, build strength. Be positive, all right? After that, we're going to do Tabata ab work, leg flutters, 20 seconds of work followed by 10 seconds of rest for 10 rounds. If you don't have a timer, use this timer. Find it in your app store, right? So for the leg flutters, you're just going to lie down. My rule is either keep your hands on your chest, behind your head, or to your sides. Do not put your hands underneath your butt because it makes it a little easier. It gives some leverage. And for the leg flutters, you're just going to just flutter your legs for 20 seconds. Once that 20 seconds is up, take a little breather. Boom. I'm dead. After all of that, dude, I'm in pain. Everything is blown out, pumped out. And I'm just taking this nice 10-second breather, feeling my abs. Boom. I hear the timer go off. Leg flutters. Back again. Now, throughout this whole workout, I didn't stop to go pee. I didn't stop to drink water. Dude, just go straight through. Once you start the warm-up, dedicate yourself. Zone everything out and just be there. If you have a partner with you, like a lot of you guys are telling me you're working out with your sons, good job. You guys got to push each other. If they want to break, don't give them any breaks. But as you can see, dude, I'm just laid out over there. I'll be completely honest. with the added size, I gained 10 pounds within like these past 2 months slowly. For my subscribers, you saw I was extremely lean and lanky. Now I'm kind of bulky, and I gained about 10 pounds. So like just the added size just makes everything a little harder. Plus with the way that I push myself, I push it. This is how you get results. A lot of you guys think that you're plateauing or you're doing the wrong program. A lot of it is your mindset. Your mindset has reached the point where you are caving in and you're not thinking about pushing yourself past that pain barrier, right? So push it. After that, we're going to end with 10 minutes of free flow shadow kickboxing. After the bear crawling, the punching, the abs, we're going to finish off with some shadow kickboxing. I'm just moving kind of slowly. I'm just trying to keep everything sharp. Mind you, everything is fatigued. My arms are fatigued from the bear crawling and the punching. My legs, my lower back just got pumped up from just bear crawling. Bear crawling is a nice and very, very effective full body workout. And like I said, with the added muscle, everything gets blown out a little quicker. So right now I got to teach myself to be sharp and to stay agile with the newly added size. For all of you following the Warrior Body program, if you're a little overweight, you do have some fat on you, some excess size that you don't want, all of this movement will really help to ramp up your metabolism, really aid in just torching off all that fat, helping you to get lean. And the main thing, as always, is just to move, and push your pace, all right? Try that out. Let me know how it goes, and always remember, train hard and be kind.